Enemy reinforcements detected.
The Legend of the Chainsaw Massacre of Rubicon, a nightmare tale. The smog-choked, corporate-ruined world of Rubicon 3 knew many horrors, but few inspired the cold dread of a whispered name, Maxdragonslayer Zekill Vonwolf. He was a legend forged in the most brutal sortie fields, a ghost of the fires that consumed the planet's resources. His call sign wasn't earned through luck. It was etched in the mangled wreckage of the toughest rival ACs, the dragons that guarded the corporation's precious coral. Max's machine was the AC Knightmare. Its chassis was a predatory blend of heavy armor plating, painted a terrifying deep matte black, accented by crimson highlights that looked like fresh congealed blood across its joints and vents. It moved with a speed that defied its heavy loadout, a terrifying spectacle of engineering and Max's unparalleled skill. The very sight of Knightmare's arsenal was enough to make veteran mercenaries hesitate. In his right arm, DFG-A08HUBEN, a colossal six-barreled Gatling gun. When Max engaged the trigger, the air itself shuddered with the continuous, unholy roar of depleted uranium rounds tearing through steel. It was his signature opening move, a sustained curtain of fire that shredded shields and demoralized foes. And in his left arm, AWB-0010, Double Trouble, a monster of a chainsaw, its serrated teeth whirring with a terrifying high-pitched scream. This weapon wasn't for chipping paint. It was for closing the distance and bisecting an AC in a single, brutal surge of kinetic force. And on his right back, an earshot, a powerful explosive grenade cannon. Max used it to punish evasion, flatten groups of weaker MTS, or deliver a devastating, crippling blow to a staggered opponent's core. And finally, on his left back, AELPW-01 Truano, the needle missile launcher. This was Knightmare's tactical finisher, firing a volley of high-speed, high-impact missiles designed to overwhelm an enemy's anti-missile defenses and pierce through weakened armor. The raid on the southern watch point. The mission was simple, yet suicidal. Breach Watch Point Gamma, the alternate secondary forward observation post for the Arquebus Corporation, and eliminate its commander, an augmented pilot in a heavily armored AC known as the Ironclad. Max, hunched over his controls in the dim cockpit of Knightmare, accepted the job. Simple meant messy. As Knightmare dropped from the transport high above the dust-choked installation, it was immediately swarmed by a squad of Arquebus LCs and airborne drones. Max didn't pause. The HUBEN spun up, and the world dissolved into a cacophony of thunder and shrapnel. The sustained high-velocity stream of fire tore apart the drones in mid-air, scattering their debris like confetti before pivoting and punching through the cores of two LCs in succession. A heavily reinforced gate blocked his path to the Watchpoint's central structure. Instead of targeting the controls, Max simply boost-kicked the gate into rubble, Knightmare's heavy frame delivering a destructive kinetic blow. Inside the hangar bay, the Ironclad was waiting. Its pilot, a smug voice over the comms, sneered, "The Dragonslayer? You're out of your league, mercenary. This is Arquebus territory." Max didn't reply. He thrust Knightmare forward, initiating a rapid assault boost. The ironclad braced, raising its shield. This was Max's trap. The earshot boomed from Knightmare's shoulder, not aimed at the ironclad, but at the ceiling directly above it. The massive explosion sent a deluge of concrete and rebar down, momentarily stunning the arquebus AC and buckling its shield. Now, Max hissed. He closed the distance instantly. The HU bend poured rounds into the stunned AC's legs, forcing a critical stagger. Before the ironclad could recover, Max swapped to his left arm weapon. The WB-0110 Double Trouble roared to life. With a single devastating lunge, the deadly chainsaw ripped upwards, chewing through the enemy AC's torso armor with horrifying ease, scattering sparks and shredded composite steel. The ironclad shield generator exploded, and the pilot cried out in panic. Max, ever the predator, didn't stop. He disengaged the chainsaw and immediately launched a volley of missiles from the Truano. The needle-like projectiles zipped through the smoke and focused on the enemy AC's exposed head and core. The resulting explosion was catastrophic. The ironclad went silent, its frame collapsing into a sparking, unrecognizable heap of metal and dead coral energy. Max Zekill Vonwolf stood amidst the wreckage, his black and red AC Knightmare silent save for the cooling clicks of its armor. He had slaughtered another dragon. The comms channel crackled as he reported his status, his voice a low, gravelly monotone that betrayed no emotion, only lethal efficiency. Mission complete.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.